We all know that Casemiro is not in for the game because of the yellow card that he received in the last game, and he is suspended for this game. And we got Scott McTominay instead in his position. Things, but as we have seen Casemiro for past few games, we are still expecting some Casemiro type of a gameplay, but he could not deliver that much. But still, he was not so bad. Here in this clip, we are going to see the brilliance of Marcus Rashford. We all know he is in the top form, the form of his life, and also here we have to see the moment that he made before he put it on back on the net. There was so much of hype on Thomas Partey. Actually, everyone was shouting like he is better than Casemiro, he is better than him, and I'll not say that he is bad, but he did not perform as per the hype that was given to him. And also here you can see how easily Rashford gone past him. Ramsdale is almost in the 60% of the net, so the option to put it inside the net is very less from here, but the hit was amazing and then it went in. What a goal. And this new celebration, like Tenek said, not only he is annoyed actually, but we all were annoyed, because as soon as you put a goal, you would expect your team to stand and get a firm grip from there. Actually playing in the away ground, and it's their home ground, and you all know they would get so much of support. So during that time you need to make sure they don't get that hype actually. But here the scenes were different because Arsenal was in great form the whole season, and we all know that how they can hurt us, and that exactly happened here. Nketiah is behind Van Bissaka. Van Bissaka is here. Van Bissaka should know that he will be coming back from him. We all know how good he is performing this whole season, so Van Bissaka should know that he can hurt, he can come back from here. Actually, until this moment you can clearly see Van Bissaka has no idea that he is coming back from the side. Actually, a good defender should turn their head and know who is coming from which side. Actually, the only way that they can stop the ball, because only if he knows that he is coming back from this side, he can move one or two step front and he could have cleared the ball, but he didn't do it. See, it's an individual mistake. We all were so happy that Bissaka was playing so good for the past 2 or 3 games, where Talent is still injured, and this is a kind of a performance that he needs to forget, and we also try to forget. Second goal, the goal from Saka, a wonderful goal that we have to say, we all have to accept. It was a beautiful goal. It's a wonderful goal. He's coming from the left side, and then it was a beautiful shot actually. That's how it went in. You see Eriksen, Vegas here, and there are 3 defenders, but when you see the replay from the back of the net, you could clearly see there was a big gap actually. Beautiful effort from Rashford. You can call him selfish, I don't care, he's scoring goals. And this is the first header goal that was scored against Arsenal this season. It is from our own Licha. Actually, after this 2-2, what we have to see is we can take 1 point from Emirates, and Arsenal is losing 2 points. So they will still play some top teams in the upcoming second half of the season. So there is still a pretty chance that they would still lose some points, and if we have gathered a point, it would have given a positive feel for the players, staffs and everyone, and we would have believed in ourselves that we are going in the right way, and that would have changed something psychological. So what we should have done, as soon as we have gone 2-2, around the minute of 65 or 70, we should have taken Vegas out actually, because we have all seen him he didn't perform so well in the first 60-70 minutes actually. So we should have taken him out. We should have moved Rashford to the number 9, and then we should have brought Garnacho. We had Pelistri, so we should have brought someone. I, I really feel we should have brought in Garnacho actually. He would have threatened the defenders. He would go directly to defenders, and maybe who knows, we would have got a chance to score one more goal actually. So that is one mistake we have done. We should have done that actually. We should have used our bench, and in the last 20 minutes we allowed them to come inside our own half and take a lot of chances. They want come take some chance, hit it, something like that. That is not how we have to perform when we really want to go to the top of the table, because we know that we have beaten Man City and there is still good chance that Arsenal will still beat them in the second half of the season. So it would have been a easy climb up actually. So I see some memes. People were trolling that we were the title challengers from January 2023 to January 2023. So I know we are performing like that. Our performance were much great actually when we compare it with the last season. But when we get these kind of chances, we should grab it actually. We should go up. See, there are few things that we have to analyze. The one main thing is I think that we have seen in the last match as well, where we allowed them to score in the 91st minute. When the team is in good hype and when they are trying to attack, we have to make them calm actually. We have to reduce the tempo, because we know the home fans will be cheering for them loudly, and they'll get all cheered up, and they'll ready to do anything to get the final goal, which will get them 3 points actually. They score the final goal, and I'm completely against that final goal, because people will be still checking the offside for Nketiah, but we should have checked it for Zinchenko. He was the offside. He got the ball first in the offside position. That was clear, but the TV didn't show it at all. I don't know why referees, they don't want to see that thing. And also, so before this touch, he was offside, but that flag was not up actually. They had a great space. You can see two Arsenal players were here. Even if there is no touch from Nikita at the final, there is a good chance the ball would still go in actually. So these kind of spaces you cannot give before the D box, before the penalty area, to a team that is playing football, fantastic football. Actually, Varane should be somewhere here in the right side of De Gea, and if Varane is already here, then Martinez would have been somewhere in front of Nikita, who would have saved this ball, and it would still be 2-2. Sunday night, on a Sunday late night, like in India it was 12 o'clock, and we don't want to see a 90-minute goal. That was really hurting. But like everyone say, we have to try to take some positives out of this one, and I believe the positive things that we can take is we are playing a good football actually. We can go to a top team when they were in very good form actually, and we are able to score 2 goals, so that's a good thing. Another good thing is Casemiro will be back for next game, so that's a relief. To have the enough depth of team actually, we should have a good backup for Casemiro. So when we know that he's 30 and he's not going to play all the 50 plus matches in a calendar year, so we have to find one more defensive midfielder who can be a backup to Casemiro, who will give the same strength where the ball goes in the right side to Saka. I feel terrible actually. I seriously afraid, because he can really do something and hurt us. So I think the opponents are feeling the same way when Rashford get the ball. So that's what we have to do when Anthony gets the ball, and I believe Sancho will be back soon, and he will do some miracle like he did it in that one. So we'll see how it goes until the next match. Have a great day, guys.